Alright, gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 100 and... what are we on? 8? Yep, 108. Alright, let's jump into it, shall we? I just finished up my first day of the new job. Pretty exciting. It's definitely, pretty physical, and I'm gonna be beat a lot of days. I'm pretty beat today, if I'm being honest. New job jitters, so I only slept like 4 or 5 hours last night, but I'll sleep pretty good tonight. But yeah, working out in the heat and the elements and the rain, whatever, takes its toll. But yeah, we're back to it. So tonight, probably just gonna keep it to a clean hour. Want to try and get in bed and enjoy some Sopranos before bed. As you can tell, we're on much earlier now, 7 o'clock. We're used to getting on at like 9, 10 o'clock some nights. It's not going to work like that anymore, folks. So I think we said we're going to hold off on Mori's Key and the Mind's Eye, as well as the Heart of Mach. I think I'm just going to head back over to Kalimdor, catch a boat, go turn this into Dorn, head over to Feralis, try and grab the Vale Screechers, and then head back down to Tanaris, Gahz'ridian, and just handle some business there. Keep it a nice light night after my first night at work. I did cave. I do have a vape. I haven't smoked in a while, but being back on manual labor, you need something sometimes. So just a little hit here and there. At some point I need to head over here and check out the monogrammed sash, but I'm pretty sure there's an elite giant over here. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Just go check it out. Return the monogrammed sash to its owner. Just make sure there's nothing in the water. I swear we've flown... yeah, let's say I swear we've flown past this place. Mach Rash. Okay. Level 50 elite with 8,800 health, so call it 900. Gonna have to gouge kite him. I'll save that for when we come back and we decide to do Mori's Key, the Mind's Eye, and the Heart of Mach, as well as King Mukla. So probably like 55 we'll come back, take care of some of these harder quests. I don't really feel like using too much brain power tonight, though, if I'm being honest. I'd rather just, keep it chill. We'll head over to Tanaris. Probably do that escort quest. Homing robot OOX-17. And probably make it back up to the front of the docks by the time the boat gets here, so... Who did we need to take this mushroom to again? Yes, perfect timing. It's in Tanaris, huh? Right. Give her a wave. They're not paying attention. Oh. And then give her a bow. We'll sit together. Let's see. Yep, so it was Sprinkle who needs it, that's right. Just two friends enjoying the boat together. Oh no, my straw! My straw! There we go. Owala. I highly recommend this water bottle, it's so good. "99% of all water bottles I've ever had always have this like plasticky taste when you're sipping out of them. And the 1%, the exception, was when I had this nice glass water bottle my girlfriend got me, but I put it in the freezer and I accidentally forgot about it, and it exploded because it's glass, right? And water expands when it freezes. So the Owala, I got this after, and dude, it keeps water cold like all day long. It's got this little, it has a dual mouth spot where you can like sip or use the straw, so you can like, you know, go, go, go. What? Whoa, pause. The only downside I've found to this water bottle is I like to add ice to my water. I like to have it ice cold. There's the straw. Sometimes the ice will cause the straw to disconnect, and then you have to kind of like put the straw back in, but it's not that big a deal. It's really not. So say goodbye to our friend. Let's pull out Onyx. A lot of dwarves on the boat today. Any floating wreckage? Nothing that I see. Alright, we're gonna head to... what is it? Freewind Basin? Is that what it's called? That can't be it, right? It's like Freewind Post. 1,000 Needles. Let's go talk to Dorn. Finally finish the test of lore. It's been a long time coming. We finally got it done. Snuck into Scarlet Monastery Library. Didn't kill any mobs or bosses because we have a no dungeon rule, but I can still do dungeons. I have to solo them. But this entire playthrough we haven't done any dungeons, which has kind of been refreshing for me because I always do dungeons, right? So it's been nice to have to find gear via like questing, fishing, killing mobs and getting lucky, treasure chests. It really helps promote kind of the whole idea of what I'm doing, which is just like mostly just doing a lot of quests, figuring out the lore of each zone and what's going on, the conflicts, who's who's got trouble, what factions are beefing with which, the history from the past. And I mean, if we're being honest, we're pretty damn juiced out of our mind as far as gear goes. For not having done any dungeons, not buying any items off the auction house. Completely solo self-found. We have some pretty damn good gear, if I'm being honest. Just kind of go through it slowly to kind of recap what we have. Excelsior boots, gotta love those bad boys. Found this in a chest, got really lucky. Found this on a just a regular mob, right? I think we found the blazing emblem on a regular mob. Got lucky with title charm. About 7.5 levels left. Let's go ahead and just hide every quest that we don't plan on doing in the immediate future, like Princess, Mori's Foot, the Heart of Mach, Mind's Eye, Message in a Bottle. the Azure bag, at least for right now. At some point we are going to head to Ajara, but we've got a lot of other zones to do before we go to Ajara. Gotta finish up Daenerys. We're basically completely done with Feralis. After that, we'll probably be heading to, what do we say, the Searing Gorge, right? Doing a lot of these quests. A lot of quests out here for us here. Although these are all the same quest, it seems. But there's quite a few here that we can do. That's probably at least half a level or a level right there. Broken Alliances. I'm not sure if that one's going to get done. This one seems like it's going to be a really difficult quest to solo. So that might be one that I just can't do, but we'll see. Venture forth to the Burning Steps and find out what became of Shania Proudtusk. Venture to the Burning Steps. So both quests for the Burning Steps, which is more so like level 50 through 55, it seems. Just hide all these dungeon quests. Talk to Montar, our good old friend. I'll pick up a Scroll of Spirit. I don't think I'm gonna make that, so might as well wait over here. Wait over here. Yeah, we weren't gonna make it. Hands off the keyboard, you know the rules when we're on the lift. And then I think after this we're gonna head back up, take a flight to Feralis, do the Vale Screechers, head down to Gahz'ridian. Man, it has been quite a while since we spoke to Dorn. Prati, Gladseer, Dorn.
Adventurer. It has been a long time since you have last stepped into my home. It seems like many moons have passed since you took your first leap that set you upon your path. And now you return to me stronger than you once were. More enlightened. This pleases me. And you should be justly rewarded for seeing my tests to the end.
Thank you, brother. I think I'm gonna hold on to this hammer as like a just a little token of our journey. The same way that we have our engineer's hammer, torque wrench, the nightglow concoction to symbolize our poison making, the sword of Hammerfell, no, it's Hammerfall, to symbolize just the nightmare that it was to finish Stromgarde Keep and how cool of a kingdom it was to learn about. The Master Hunter's rifle, our early engineering trinkets and tools, the rose that we found, that red rose. You know, we're a bit of a romantic undead. Didn't get really any experience for this quest though. 420 to bring it all the way back, but hey, 420. Weedheads go crazy when they see that number. Nice, perfect timing.
Where would you like to fly to?
Kep Moyahi. Some tin and copper down there. I forgot how luscious 1,000 Needles is for ore. Endurium ore, you can get 6 silver for a repeatable quest. How awful. That's just horrible. I think I'm gonna hide most of the repeatable quests when I don't plan on doing them. Now, I don't know about Rocknot's Ale. I think this is a dungeon quest as well. So probably just go ahead and hide that, but I guess I'll keep it up for now. Junk box is needed. That's one that we might actually do at some point, so. Damn, trying to steal the Flame of Stormwind sounds crazy on hardcore. Ugh. Dark Moon Fairs and Stormwind, well, Elwyn Forest in a week. Summer Festival's still on for God knows how long. I have to steal all 3 capital cities' flames. Not gonna happen in hardcore. At least for me, I'm sure other players have done it, but not a chance, Lance. Okay, so we only need to collect 3 Screechers spirits. We've definitely seen some Vale Screechers out here. They're kind of spread out, but Rock or Hun. I guess for the time being, let's just add the Vale Screechers. I think that's what they're called. We'll add them to our target macro. Once we finish this quest, if it doesn't get turned in here, which I don't think it does, we'll just go ahead and hearth immediately. There we go. Rogue Vale Screecher. Okay, so put Rogue in there. Nice, it works. Okay. We'll just keep the poisons off for now. I only need to kill 3 of them, so. The only downside of it, using a target macro when you're hunting multiple mobs, is you're always going to target the one that you just slayed. Oh wait, I need to use the item on this. That's right. Oh, I can use it on my mount? That's crazy. Oh, and then you interact with them to collect their spirit. That's cool. The spirit hovers over its fallen body. Its ghostly eyes pierce through you as it gazes beyond. Alright, seems like we turned this in. Yep. Back at Daenerys. So let's go ahead and Hearth, get it on cooldown. Sprinkle. Under the waters of that lake, it's the only place where the violet Tragon can be found. Hope you're good at holding your breath.
That's the stuff, adventurer. It looks so good. I might just... gotcha.
Yeah, you almost got me. Just sit tight while I get this prepared for you. Delivery from Marin.
Here's the violet powder, adventurer. Take it to Marin and tell him he owes me a favor.
Alright. Pestlezug.
Yes, I gathered that Zilzabin sent you to me. Your experience in fighting these beasties is priceless. No one to my knowledge has ever dealt with their kind before. As for Zil's idea that Ungoro Crater is their heart, perhaps it is. Ungoro is a mysterious and dangerous jungle to the west of here. Perhaps it is also one step closer to figuring out what the Silithid are all about.
Right.
My research revealed to me that the Silithid are like bees. Destroy the queen of the hive, and the rest of should be thrown into disarray. I'll brew a lure that we'll use to bring out the queen. Once summoned, you'll take her down. First, though, we need some reagents. We don't want you bungling into the jungle unprepared. Go west to find the Silithid hive in Ungoro Crater and obtain a scent gland from one of the bugs. I'll also need some samples of the native Ungoro soil.
Right, well, once we start Ungoro, we will come back and take that quest. But for now, let's just leave it. I mean, there's definitely, you know, we'll probably hit Ungoro after Searing Gorge, Fellwood, and probably at the same time that we're doing Ashara. Oh, Bale, you're finally back. What have you brought?
Violet powder, eh? Let's give it a try. It sure couldn't make it any worse, that's for sure. Now, to mix this powder in with the dew, come back and talk to me in a minute, after I perfected the fabulous Noggin Fogger elixir.
The beautiful Noggin Fogger elixir. If you're not a Forsaken, this will... I mean, it can do multiple things. It can... I think it gives you slow fall. It can turn you into an undead. Going to carefully mix this. Oops. Well, I spilled a little, but it's ready.
Drink this. It's absolutely wonderful. I knew I had it in me. Oh, thanks again, adventurer, for your help. But please, stand a little to the side, will you? You're blocking my business. I'm going to make millions on the fabulous Noggenfogger elixir. Millions, what's that? Sprinkle says I owe her a favor? Oh, that's Sprinkle, such a kidder.
And now
Living
we can...
out here in the desert is rough. I get so thirsty standing outside in this heat.
We can buy more Noggenfogger. So let's buy a stack of 20. I'll have to find some spot in the bags for these, but I like to have Noggenfogger in case we need to hit a slow fall or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna hide the Super Egomatic. Let's go talk to Yakinya, and then we'll go find Marvin, Rivet Seeker, as well as try and help the homing robot. No iron. The Steamway port. Yakinya, have you collected the essence of the Screecher Spirit's Bale? You've done well, Bale. Perhaps now is the time to reveal more. There is an ancient prophecy among the trolls where the dead god Hakar, the Soul Flayer, will one day return to this earth. Some say the coming of Hakar will bring joy and glory to the troll kind, while others believe his resurrection marks the end of all things. I do not believe this myth, but I do know the essence of Hakar holds great power, and this power should be kept from those who would abuse it. The ancient prophecy of Mosh-Aru speaks of a way to contain the god Hakar's essence. It was written on 2 tablets and taken to the troll city of Zul'Farrak, west of Gahz'ridian. Bring me the Mosh-Aru tablets. The first tablet is held by the long-dead troll Theka the Martyr. It is said his persecutors were cursed into scarabs and now scuttle about his shrine. The second tablet is held by the Hydramancer Velratha, near the sacred pool of Gahz'ridian. When you have the tablets, bring them to me. Alright, so this is a quest that we're actually not going to be doing. Zul'Farrak, unfortunately. Alright, let's go find Marvin. Gay. Some loot adventures. Actually, give me just a second, guys. Let me run back here. Gotta take a break real quick. I'm gonna jump into stealth. Shoot. Surely I can get up here, right? There we go. Sit in stealth. I'm gonna pause the video. I'll be right back. Alright, gamers, we're back. Sorry. I ordered some food and it got here. I wanted to eat real quick while it was still hot, so let's jump back into it, shall we? We're only going to play for probably 30 more minutes tonight. I've got to work again tomorrow, so I need to have my energy. Alright, let's go find Marvin. We'll weave our way through the Waste Wander camp here. Be mindful of the rogues around here too. I'm surprised we don't have any quests for down here. I mean, I guess we technically do, huh? Scrimshank's survey gear. Let's add Harka. Haarka, the Ravenous. Assuming he's right around here. I mean, he's got to be right there. He is, yep. Gahz'ridian.
I know. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. My home is actually in Ratchet, but after crashing my Zeppelin here, I thought I might as well start the research I came here to do.
All right.
Adventurer, I'm a scientist, but also a treasure hunter at heart. Long ago, when trolls used to occupy this land, they created large amounts of ornaments modeled after Gahz'ridian, a hydra they worshipped as a deity. These ornaments are carved out of an element that I call Gahz'ridian, after the hydra god. I did find some myself, but I'd like to have some more to study. Maybe you can find some. I even invented a detector that makes finding the Gahz'ridian a snap. Just put it on, and the search begins.
So we'll probably take the Staff of Lore. I might even keep that, but... So it's a helmet. Oh. I see. I don't see it, though. Do I need to, like, dig for it or something? Or is this there's a chance that it's here, maybe? Oh, it seems like it's a chance kind of thing, huh? It can be literally anywhere. Oh, there's some. Damn it. I legit got one. Oh no. It's gonna be one of these quests. Oh no. I love the vibe that Daenerys gives, but the quests here are just like Sometimes they can be brutal. You're really going to be out here for a while with this one. I mean, thankfully we have a mount, but... Thick furry mane. My new rap name. This is probably going to be one of those quests where I just like pop the helmet on while I'm doing other things and look for little pockets of sand. That soundtrack is actually so good. Alright, I got 2 there. No, I only got 1. We found another node somewhere else, I forgot. South Break Shore, huh? So it seems like, wow, I mean, there's a lot of nodes right around here. Silithid country, I see. I think OOX-17 is up here. It is. Alright, let's pop on some poisons, because I'm sure it's going to get ambushed. As well as hot wolf ribs. Use the spirit scroll. And then we'll boot up the machine. You appear to have uncovered the wreckage of a robotic chicken. The voice from within the egg crackles to life again. Yes, excellent work. This is indeed my homing robot, though my sensors indicate that it needs a jump start before it can fly back to Booty Bay for repairs. Go ahead and place the beacon inside the rover. The beacon will take care of the rest. You place the egg, distress beacon inside the chicken. Homing robot. Hums and whirs are heard from inside the robot as it struggles to stand up. After the robot comes to life, Oglethorpe's voice is heard once more, but now from inside the robot. OOX-17TN is working at least, but it needs major repairs. It is much too heavy for you to carry it, but I think I have an idea. Are you up for watching over it some more? The gnome's voice crackles once again from the robot. I need to move OOX-17TN to an open, safe place so it can begin a lengthy takeoff procedure. It has built-in cloaking, but I need time on my end to make it operational again. I need you to escort the robot from its current location to, let's say, Steam Whittleport. That should be the perfect place, and long enough to get things online. Escort it safely to the port, and then come talk to me in Booty Bay. Oglethorpe, obnoxious, out. I'm definitely taking the TNT as a, oh, that's so sick. As an engineer, that's like the perfect item to have as an offhand. Emergency power activated. Initializing ambulatory motor. Cluck. I don't have the most energy to do any kind of crazy voices tonight. I gave you some troll earlier, that's all you get. Be grateful for what you get. I'm sure this thing is going to get jumped more than once, so... It also might just have to steer clear of all the creatures in the environment. Hopefully it doesn't get jumped and it's just like a keep it safe from basilisks and scorpions and probably waste wanderers. Yo, you're not gonna help me? Attaboy. Sun's starting to go down, might get a little dark. But, I mean, we're only going to be playing for another like 18, 20 minutes, so. It's only level 42, so it probably has a high aggro range. It's gonna pull a lot of things. Oh, cluck. Sensors detecting spatial anomaly, danger. I think I'm gonna have to use evasion here too. I can't really bandage either. That poison. Alright, well I had to use adrenaline rush and evasion, so if things get dicey, it's gonna be scary. Slow it down, Chief. Oh shit. Oculus. A level 50 elite dragonkin guarding the caverns of time. It only has 6,000 health, so we could definitely kite it out if it can be gouged. It has swoop, arcane blast, and sand breath though. Let me put my helmet back on while I'm doing this. I was gonna say, it's definitely gonna pull that, right? My plan is actually to keep it busy long enough for me to get evasion and adrenaline rush back. So maybe I do want to grab as many mobs along the way until I can get that back. He's gonna pull that gusting vortex too, which is fine. That's right, it's a elemental. It's immune to bleeding. Let's try and buy ourselves some time for evasion and adrenaline rush to come off cooldown for the next wave of mobs that we're about to have. Okay, so it seems like I have to take damage for the robot chicken to actually spring to life. I'm kind of purposely killing it as slow as I can. Need to buy more time. At least another like minute and a half, probably. We'll watch its health. Let it tank the hyena for a little bit. Alright, 30 seconds. Unfortunately, I can't really get that iron right now. More important things at hand. I'm really glad though it comes all the way down to the like beach line and ignores most of these waste wanderers, although I'm sure it's going to pull some as it goes through here. I'm sure it has at least one more ambush coming. Yep, there it is. Waste Wanderers, I'm actually okay with. Get off the chicken! Another tough scorpid recipe. I guess I should, pattern is the right word for it, but it is what it is. We might have one more ambush before it's all over. We were watching our health very closely there because 2 of those Waste Wanderers could have executed, which is really dicey. You never want to see that. Damn. I tried, little chicken, I tried. Why aren't you helping? No, stay away. Sorry. I try to mute if I'm gonna cough like that. I just forgot. Sorry. One more ambush. Nice. Cloaking systems online. Cluck engaging cloak for transport to Booty Bay. Nice. Okay. And then for the last like 8 minutes or so, I'll pop the helmet on. We'll try and get a couple more ornaments. Let's run around the desert. And about the time that the Hearthstone is up, we can just pop that, hit the inn, wrap it up here for tonight. I'll probably, on nights that I have off the following night, record a little longer, like do an hour and a half, or maybe get on later or whatever. I'll figure it out, but I still don't have a set schedule or a structure yet. This job that I'll be working is going to be very much kind of like, it'll change, so. Some days I might be working at 5 a.m., some days I might be working at 10, at 3. It's just all going to depend. Someone used a target dummy over here. Timo. That's who. There's some Gahz'ridian. Chill, 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 chill. There's a little more. Got about 5-6 more minutes, 4 more minutes really, to look for a little more. We might push it over just a smidge, like an hour and 5 minutes or so, but I'd be happy if we can get to like 10 out of 30 tonight. And that way tomorrow, if I play tomorrow, we can head down here and do the Scrimshanks surveying gear, and while we're getting that surveying gear, we can look for the other 20. There's another one. The Gaping Chasm, huh? Promise? That's not right. Let's grab that iron. The Hazali. Some heavy stone. Alright. We'll find like 1 or 2 more. Seems like there's a lot down here. Check our jumps. Jump counter? 68,424 jumps. No. Damn. Seems like we have a couple hits here. I can sneak between these ogres. Whoa! Oh, I guess that's all Gahz'ridian. There's tons of it around here. Let's get as much as we can before we hearth. We might not get all 30, but at least the next time we play, we can come back over here and load up on even more. This is the spot right here, man. Holy. I love that it also shows up as like a mining node. You don't see anything. Okay, there's at least 2 more. Maybe we can get to 20. Yep. All right. We'll hit 20 and then we'll dip. Nice and easy, big guy. Alright, let's get out of here. There's even more for sure, but not too worried about it. Alright, let's sell our junk. We're at 104. We end
We may have
with
been suffering a drought, but there's no shortage of meat. Care to browse my goods?
like 104, almost 105. Pop our helmet back on. And we're just going to keep it a short one tonight, gamers. Like I said, it's getting dark, as you can tell. I had work today, first day on the job, so pretty tired. I just want to jump in bed and relax. So we'll pick it up again tomorrow, and on nights that I have off the following day, I'll play a little longer. We'll be on a little later, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless.